I always had a notion about the Raven. I always knew it was a part of me, says John Raven, the Nova Scotian native and powerful rock Americana artist. Flying headfirst into the Nashville music scene and filling our ears with a cyclone full of rock, soul, and classic country. Spreading the word that if we are to achieve love, we need a little guidance along the way. I'm Kane Harrison, and this is Emerging Artists.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.
Talkapolis, the social media TV network for your city.
As a musician, most of us have many strings to our bows, and yours is a multimedia background, as well as, Final Cut and all those wonderful things, I guess, that you've had to craft to be able to, move your own career forward. But I wanted to speak a little bit more about social media and how artists now use that so much. And you've been involved in social media and the development of social media and will continue to be. How have you seen that sort of evolve in your time?
Well, going back to what you said, I went to audio recording school to learn how to record myself. Mm-hmm. I went to web design school so I would know how to make my own website, do my own album covers. I worked as a videographer. I worked as a concert booker. Just all these different marketing jobs, multimedia jobs, so that I would know how to support myself if no one else would. Mm-hmm. And in doing that, I also started supporting other artists, because you can't always work on your own. Actually, it's easier to work for others than it is for yourself. But doing that process, creating album covers that are going to be printed and out in the world. How do you promote that? Mm-hmm. And creating websites. And so once the website is there, what happens? So social networking, when it came around in its origination, it was pretty, straightforward, didn't have a lot of options, especially for once you put your stuff on it, how do you share that with other people? Mm-hmm. And as it evolved, it's now become something that you can almost exist without a higher, like a record label or,
right.
Not saying that you shouldn't strive for that, but I'm just saying that it's definitely today is more viable for you to be able to do that.
Definitely cost effective. For struggling artists to be able to get their name out there and all those sorts of things. As we know, we're not, running around putting signs up so much anymore on telephone poles.
Yeah, because the target market that you can hit with a poster on a pole is only people that are going to walk by that. And only people that are going to walk by that and say, well, that's a cool design, what is it? Mm-hmm. And only people that are going to do those things and then go, well, do I care enough to stop in my busy day and read it? Well, social networking online is you can sit as an artist in the middle of the night with your laptop and be pushing songs out to friends that want to hear you. Mm-hmm. So you're targeting your audience. And in hopes that those friends will then also share it with their friends who they think will like what you're doing.
Sure.
So you create a workforce for yourself and for your message that you're trying to put out there.
And so how has that specifically worked for you, do you think? Obviously it's made, as an independent artist, social networking has made everyone's life easier, but the things that you've learned, because you essentially run your own independent small business as an artist, and so, what's it done for you specifically?
Well, I think what we were talking about, you being from Australia, being here, myself being from Canada, being here, the things that I do here that are integral for my own artist growth or for my business, I can push out to the internet, and then my friends or my fans back home in Canada can immediately see that. Mm-hmm. They know I'm here right now while we're filming it.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that with a poster.
No.
You would have to set out an ad campaign, a month in advance. Mm-hmm. So the second that this is online, they can watch it and they can support it, and then they see your channel, and then they see other artists that are also on the channel, and then it creates that web, and that's what the web is. Yeah. Or should be, And so social networking allows us to be able to speak to the people that we're not directly connected to at the time. Mm-hmm. So when I go back to Canada, I can push things to my friends here, and they'll know that I'm doing things up there. Sure. Because out of sight, out of mind. Mm-hmm. So the web allows you to get rid of that factor altogether, and you're always, always doing more.
in the saddle, dust in my eyes, for I own this land like the raven, the purple skies. His hands are made for killing, but loving all the same. In the state of guilty, I'm too young to take the blame. Lamenting all my victories over low man and the sons, etching all those memories in the handles of my guns. I am the one, I am the one, I am the one, I am the one. Heard you're hunting for me, no one will be found. No bounty for the dead men are buried deep beneath the ground. And Colonel Cantrell will tell you I'm a man who speaks my mind. If you do not care to listen, don't you ever fall behind. Lamenting all my victories over low man and the sons, etching all those memories in the handles of my guns. I am the one, I am the one, I am the one, I am the one now. I am the one, lamenting all my victories over low man and the sons, etching all those memories in the handles of my guns. I am the one, 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 I am the one.